afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Quarantine Connect 2020. I'm so glad to have you again with me. Today, I have invited an expert who knows life insurance and other kinds of insurance more than everybody else. She's been in the industry as an advisory for more than 15 years. She's won many different awards and accolades for her services. She's known for being a great advisor all over the world. And you must have seen her before with me as well when we were sharing her story. So she's a famous person, very well known for who she is, and her name is Asha Sharma. I know that these are testing times and many people must be concerned about health policies that they have. So considering this, that we need more knowledge and we need to understand how things go by and how we can improvise on our investments, I've invited her to help you. So hello Asha, how are you?
Hi Nousheen, very good. How are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you so much for taking out the time for me today.
Thanks a lot, Nousheen. Thanks for having me here. And I'm glad you asked me to share the knowledge of insurance with people. Honestly, people are really confused. I think it's in my working period of last 15, 16 years in this industry is the first time that people got time to go through their insurance policies.
Yeah.
They are going through the terms and conditions. Many people are confused. So yes, it's a very good platform actually to tell people.
It's a new health issue, Asha. We've never seen the like of this before. That's the reason we need to know.
In our lifetime, yes, Nousheen, we haven't. That's right.
Yeah. Okay, medical and health insurance market is different, slightly different now. There must be some changes in the policies, in the way things are working. Considering this, Asha, I want to ask you, if someone dies of coronavirus, God forbid, and has a life cover already, do insurance companies pay, does that insurance company pay for the benefit to the family?
Very good question, Nousheen. Many people are asking these questions these days, especially the people has group life, people have individual life insurance policies. So see, policies which has an element of life cover and death arising as a result of COVID-19 is an admissible claim. So it means life insurance companies will honor the claim. So it's death arising of COVID-19 is very much paid out.
So what's the premium duration like? If you understand my question, what's the how much should I have? How many years I should have paid for my premium before to be qualified?
No, it doesn't make any difference how many premiums you have paid or how much term you have covered in your policy. See, a life insurance policy once is financially and medically underwritten, and if it's issued by the company, your coverage starts from thereafter, basically.
Okay.
So once your policy is issued and once underwriting is done, you are very much covered. Death arising of COVID-19 is also covered there.
Mm-hmm. So my next one, if I'm tested positive, God forbid, and I feel that, okay, it's going to be terrible for me. Can I apply for life insurance now after the test is positive?
Excellent question. See, someone tested positive will be eligible for life insurance policy only after they have been cleared by the doctor.
Cleared as in?
Suppose you are tested COVID, anyone is tested positive, and they immediately want to apply for a life cover. Now, look at the risk the insurance company is taking, right? So insurance companies will ask them to wait till they get clearance from the doctor. Clearance from the doctor means till we get a health certificate or some sort of certificate from doctor which says that patient or prospect or client is no more positive.
Okay,
So
like after
then, yes, that's right.
Okay. All right. So if a patient doesn't recover or till the time he doesn't, it's not going to get approved.
No, as per my opinion, till now, no.
All right. So in the future, can insurance company exclude this rule? Like Do you think they will consider ever?
Yes, Nousheen, very much possible. See, right now it's covered, but insurance companies in future could add exclusionary rider or new policies to avoid paying out on coronavirus death. An exclusion rider could become an industry standard if the morbidity rate causes carriers to experience detrimental financial losses due to an unexpected and unsustainable claims rate. So, see, I'll just give you some examples to simplify it. Um, I'm not talking about this region right now here, the companies, because it's too early to do any changes, right?
Yeah.
But see, some carriers, when I say carriers, I mean to say insurance companies may stop issuing new policies if the pandemic worsens, especially for seniors with health issues, and they likely wouldn't resume issuing policies until vaccine is available. In another scenario, suppose if someone has recently traveled abroad or been on a cruise, insurance company could ask them to wait for 30 days before they apply for policy. Now, little bit future, when we start flying right now, we all are not able to travel. So, but if someone is in near future, say in a month or two, if the traveling starts, if someone is planning to travel abroad, especially if the destination is hotbed for the virus, then insurance company might ask them to wait, or the person who is applying for a life cover, they might find great difficulty getting a new life insurance application approved, because the person is traveling to a country, to a hotbed of virus, basically. So this all could happen in future, right? So it could, as I said, that exclusion rider could become an industry standard, maybe possible.
Okay, all right. Many people are confused with critical illness cover and coronavirus. If someone is tested positive and has an element of critical illness, do you think they will be benefiting from their policy?
Yeah, Nousheen. You know why I'm laughing? Today morning, one of my client, a very good friend actually, Samir, he called me today morning. He's my client for the last good 14, 15 years when I started my career. And he asked me, so Asha, COVID-19 is critical illness. Very, not only this guy, but there are many other people who are confused basically. So you know what? You have asked a very good question to clarify. See, critical illness benefit payout is made if and when the insured is diagnosed with any of the critical diseases, which is listed in terms and condition of the policy. I'm again repeating, if it's listed in the terms and conditions of the policy, if COVID-19 is not one of the listed, it won't be paid out, right? It's not, basically. It's not a critical illness. It's not there. It has, COVID-19 has come, I think, December something?
Yeah,
December 2019 or November.
Before that, they must not have mentioned it at all. Because nobody
That's right.
This is going to happen.
Yeah, we never knew about it, right?
Yeah, so it will not be.
No, it's not. So to make it simple, to clarify it, see, if it's not mentioned in your terms and conditions of the policy, it's not covered.
Right. So it's not covered. Okay, coming to life insurance, I want to understand why and when do people need life insurance and how should they apply for it?
Why and when and who? Okay, 3 W's. Good. Okay. Okay, let me answer this. Why and when and who? See, anyone who has any person or anyone who's financially dependent, who has financially dependence on them. It could be spouse, it could be children, it could be elderly parents. Yeah, people, if you have anyone in your family, if you have anyone who is dependent on your active income, you should take life cover. Okay. See, there is 2 types of incomes, active income and passive income. Now, what is active? Active income is derived from active practice of profession or business. Yeah. Now, passive income is derived from income generating assets or investments. Like it could be real estate, stocks, it could be dividends, royalties, or real estate crowdfunding. Now, if you have, if your investments, like your real estates or your rentals, yeah, if your investments or assets are generating enough passive income that if something happens to the main breadwinner of the home, that passive income is enough for the survival of the family, not only for the survival of the family, rather for all the expenses. Expenses could include mortgage, expenses could include car loan, your kids' school education, college funding, anything it could include, right? So if you have sufficient income coming from your investments, from your assets, that person doesn't need life insurance. But if you have anyone who's dependent on your active income, that person indeed needs life cover.
Okay, all right, I understand.
And there's one more question you asked, when? See, I always advise everyone when you should do life insurance or when you should apply for it, when you are young and healthy.
Are you sure? Because sometimes they say that not before you're 35. Many advisors are going to tell you not before you're 35. Like you need to be minimum 35 and then above.
Okay, if you're 28, you are married and you have only active income, you have a wife who's dependent on you, you have a very small child. God forbid that person is not there. What is his wife and child is going to be dependent on? Okay. So answer is, as soon as, if you have any person who is dependent on you financially, you should not taking risk of not having the life cover, basically.
I understand.
And sometimes health also determines. Health is a major factor. I meet many people, when they are in late 50s or mid 50s or early 60s, they have cholesterol, blood pressure, diabetes. And then sometimes, they are not able to get the critical illness. Sometimes they are rated by the companies. Rated by the companies means insurance companies taking risk on you. So what happens exactly, what a normal healthy person will pay, that person with diabetes, cholesterol or whatever, they will pay little higher the premium. So why should we pay higher premium when we can get a policy or when we can get a coverage when we are healthy and we are young? That's right.
So what are the diseases that are involved that raise the price on premium?
What are the diseases? It could be many, basically, many. This is very much, it falls very much into medical now, which I won't be able to explain you very well. But in my experience, mostly it's diabetes, it's high blood pressure, it could be cholesterol, sometimes even obese people, not sometimes, all the times. Obese people, overweight people, and there are many factors, many factors. Your family history matters a lot.
Yeah, family history matters.
Yeah. That's right. There are some people I meant to say, clients who have borderline cholesterol and they are taking very good care of their health. They are regular to the gym. They are taking care of their diet. So yes, insurance companies do not have any problem.
Right.
So many factors are there.
It's like I have to be very healthy to apply for it.
Answer is yes and no, but yes. Yes.
Okay, why no?
See, if you need. I came across a person who is 30 years, very highly diabetic, recently got married. So, no choice now. Yeah, company will rate him, but it's fine because now he's planning his future. He's going to plan kids now. So he needs to cover this risk, basically. So he needs to go ahead with the life cover.
Right. All right. So what is the difference between life insurance and life cover or critical illness cover? I think they are different.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Again, very good question, Nousheen. You're really coming from, I think many people are asking you these questions, or what's happening?
No. When we were talking, we were using these three terms again and again. So I thought they cannot all be the same. There must be some difference. So I should ask Asha.
Okay. See, life cover is a death benefit. Life cover means if the insured dies, that benefit, whatever the X amount is, it goes to his or her beneficiaries.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a death benefit. Critical illness is known as basically a living benefit. Why it's known as living benefit? I'll just give you, there are many critical illnesses in the list. It depends on company to company, basically, what all critical illnesses they have included in their list. So say one example, heart attack. Yeah. Now, most of the people do not die after the heart attack, right? But heart attack itself is a critical illness. Cancer, it's a critical illness. Now, what happens after cancer is people go for chemotherapy. People are not able to work, say, sometimes for 6 months, sometimes for 12 months. So basically, critical illness as a living benefit, it's an income replacement. Now, suppose a person is earning $15,000 a month and he is away from the work for the next 6 months. Yeah. So now, if suppose the company is not paying his salary, or this $15,000 is not coming to the family, so here comes the critical illness benefit. Basically, critical illness benefit will pay out in a form of lump sum that will help him as an income replacement.
Okay.
So one is living benefit, one is death benefit. That's the difference.
Do all policies include both, or there are specific policies that cover one and not the other? And how do we choose?
There are policies which will only give you life cover. There are policies which will offer you life, critical illness, dismemberment, permanent total disability, and other riders too. So it depends on the person to person. There are many policies in the market, actually. So again, people really get confused here, what to choose, what not to choose. Yeah, what to add. So yes, there are policies which will give you only life cover, which will give you life cover and critical illness, or people go for standalone critical illness also. So everything is available in the market. It's only what the person's need is. See, life insurance and critical illness is always need based. We assess the need and then we provide the solution, or then we suggest the solution, basically.
Okay, so we need the right person to educate us about this, to help us understand which one we need and how we can apply for it. Only then we can come to a good decision that will be useful for us.
That's right, Nousheen. You need experienced financial advisor, basically, because otherwise there are many policies in the market. So which to choose, which will suit your needs, you need assessment of that. You need to identify that financial advisors help you to identify that.
Right. I believe you are the right person to talk to them. So my dear friends, whenever you are looking for a policy that you want to decide on as an investment to secure your assets or your life, or to make a decision about your health, you can always talk to Asha. She's helping me understand a lot of things, and she's helping me take care of my investments, and I'm sure that she will offer the same kind of support to you too, because she's just very professional and very well experienced in her work. Thank you so much, Asha, for having the time for me today. It was enlightening. I learned a lot of things. And yes, after the call, we have to talk about a few things.
Thank you very much, Nousheen. Thanks a lot.
Take care. Have a good day.
You too. Good day. Bye-bye.